Welcome, I'm your host, Schmitty. My voice is included with your purchase of this game at no extra charge. First thing, I just want to clear up a few rumors. Very few players have died on my watch, and the ones that have deserved it. Remember, extra players can join the audience and pick their favorite quips. Audience votes count. This is round one. I'm going to beam 2 prompts to your device. Answer them however you choose. What you type goes up against what someone else types, and everyone votes on the winner. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Almost out of time. Use the safety quip button if you have to. Time for the big reveal. Up first, the wrong thing to say after farting in church. Okay, pick your favorite and vote. Moving on, the one job robots will never take from humans. Get to voting. Next prompt, a terrible scent for a car freshener. Time to vote. Moving on, a strange thing to yell when you find your first gray hair. Ready, set, vote! And next, the downside of being named Prom King. Put in your votes. Next on the list, something you don't want to find in your grandpa's tool shed. Vote now. Next, the Eiffel Tower would be a lot cooler if it had blank. It's voting time. And next is the worst thing to see while wearing X-ray glasses. Okay, vote. That's round one. Let's see how the scores shook out. Now round two, where all points and bonuses are doubled. Oh, the drama. Let's take a look. First off, you know your house is too big when you have a room specifically for blank. Okay, vote for your favorite. Next in the hopper, something you might overhear in a completely full clown car. And vote. Your next prompt is, you get the weirdest image results when you search for blank. Vote on your devices. Coming up next, a good name for a Christian water park. Vote away. Next, the worst excuse Clark Kent has given Lois Lane so he could go change into Superman. Put in your votes. Next in line, what Pandora would recommend after playing a One Direction song? Vote now. Okay, next one. What should be dumped on the losing coach at the end of a football game? Ready, set, vote. Next one, a really cool thing to be reincarnated as. Okay, vote. Round 2 is now complete. Let's see where we landed. Round 3, the last lash. Everybody's getting the same prompt, so don't hold back. Come up with the phrase this acronym stands for. Okay, here we go. Okay, in round 3, you get to award 3 medals, gold, silver, and bronze. Have at it. Brace yourselves, here come those medals. First, the bronze. Here's the silver. And gold. Okay, let's change those medals into points. That's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard.
Welcome to TKO. I am the Tournament Master, and according to the ancient gem on my wrist, I've walked 1,400 steps today. We've arrived at scenic T-Shirt Island, home of the TKO Tournament, and also home of the Beefy T Burger, escort by name. Every epic tale starts somewhere. Yours begins here, at the training grounds. You will use your device to draw 3 drawings. But what should I draw, I hear you ask? Pretty much whatever, I reply. And if you can't think of something, hit the suggestion button. Begin your first drawing now. Excellent. This time, show me something different. Remember to use the suggestion button if you need an idea. Begin drawing 2. Time grows short. Gorgeous. One more to go. Wow, my babies. Begin. Challenge complete. For your last exercise, you will write as many slogans or phrases as you can. These have nothing to do with your drawing, so just put those out of your mind. And there's no shame in hitting the suggestion button if you need it. Go! You didn't give up after one, did you? Keep writing. Make haste before time runs out. I believe some of you broke a sweat that time. Let's see if it pays off. Enough training. Direct your attention to your device. Select one drawing and one slogan to create the perfect t-shirt combination. And I do mean perfect. Well done. The battlefield calls. Let the tournament begin. Gauntlet 1. Versus. Fight. Using your devices to vote. Versus. Fight. Versus. Fight. Versus. Attack! New challenger appears. Fight. Versus attack. The reigning champion wins ties. Next time, get more votes. Versus battle. Winners! How about a training break? Use your devices to enter one new drawing and as many new slogans as you wish. Really put your back into it. Go! And right. Make haste before time runs out. The second gauntlet is at hand, and the ethereal algebra of chance has redistributed your drawings and slogans. Dream up something special. Gauntlet 2 versus attack.
Fatality.
new challenger appears. Fight!
Fatality.
A new challenger appears. Fight each other! A new challenger appears. Battle! A new challenger appears. Battle.
Fatality.
A new challenger appears. Fight! The defending shirt always wins ties. Deal with it, man. A new challenger appears. Attack! The defending champion wins ties. Bad luck for you, new mate. Winners. The final gauntlet is upon us, and only the most worthy shirts from the previous round will compete. Prepare to cast your votes for the last time. Versus... Fight! Fight for me, baby. Spike. Versus... engage one another in violence. champion. Finally, a go-to shirt for date night. Look out, ladies.
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and hey, you all look like a devious bunch. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, you can skip it if you need less of my voice in your life. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, raise your hand if you've been shushed in a movie theater. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you've ever been in a long-distance relationship. Vote for the faker now. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. this was the task. Raise your hand if you've had sex in a public place. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Too bad. You couldn't get it together for that last vote. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. It's going to be... You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person you'd want to be trapped on a desert island with. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. By the way, talking is encouraged, so share your faker theories. And everyone voted for... Well, at least you were all wrong together. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. And the task, point at the person who should have their own reality show. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Everybody voted for... Yep, you found the faker. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, hold up as many fingers as colleges you've attended. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Voting together is encouraged, but don't forget, you get points for voting for the faker no matter what. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. This was the task. Hold up as many fingers as there are Canadian provinces. Probably. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third number pressure task now. And the task was, hold up the number of fingers that represent the age you were when you stopped believing in Santa. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Time's running out. Get those answers in. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. A secret name you'd give your genitalia. Vote for the faker now. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Let's see your next set of answers. The last thing you gave someone as a gift. All right, vote for who you think the faker is. That faker is still on the loose. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Here are your third and final set of text answers. A dangerous job. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Wow, even on the last task, you couldn't vote together to find the faker. Yeah, it's almost like you gave up. I see you are ready for some more faking it. Let's go. Let's start by picking a category. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. I guess I have to do everything around here. It's going to be Hands of Truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. task was. Raise your hand if you have dimples. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker.
Hey, it's me, Schmitty. Listen, I slept on my neck funny again, but don't worry, I'm good to host the game. Ow, ow. I'm okay. Take a good look at your fellow players. These are your enemies. Crush them. Remember that your entourage and hangers-on can play along by joining the audience. Audience votes count. Round 1. You are about to see 2 prompts on your device. Type something hilarious or not for each one. Then everyone gets to decide if your answer is better than someone else's. Democracy at work. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it. Okay, moment of truth. Number 1 on the list, a line you'd see on the Wolfman's online dating profile. Okay, everyone, vote for your favorite. Your next prompt is an appropriate song to be playing on a sperm bank. Vote on your devices. Coming up next, the weirdest talent a beauty pageant contestant could showcase. Ready, set, vote! Next in line, life hack, an ordinary melon baller can also be used for blank. Vote now. Next in the hopper, Wife Swap is a much better show than Blank Swap. Get to voting. Next one, how would you spend your first day as U.S. President? Put in your votes. Next on the list, this just in a stunning move, Bill Nye the Science Guy has given up his signature bow tie and instead will now wear blank. Vote away. Next prompt. Surprising photos to find on Garfield's phone would be of blank. Time to vote. Round 1 is behind us. Let's see how you scored. Time for round 2, where everything is worth 2 times as much as that silly round 1. almost out of time. Use the safety quit button if you have to. All right, let's have a look. Prompt number 1 is a rejected superhero vehicle, the Blankmobile. Okay, choose your favorite. And next, what Abe Lincoln probably called having sex. It's voting time. Next up, the one thing toll booth operators say every day. And vote. Moving on, a great way to get expelled from Hogwarts. Okay, vote. Moving on, a very lonely Saturday night is just sitting on the couch with blank. Vote on your devices. Up next, the kinkiest thing about 1800s pioneer sex. Get to voting. And next is something you don't want to see in a lost and found box. Time to vote. Next, the least popular scented candle smells like blank. It's voting time. Round 2 is over. Let's see who came out on top. Welcome to the last lash, the final round. There's just one prompt and you're all getting it. Complete the comic. Time to take a look. You get 3 medals to award to your top 3 quips. Give out your gold, silver, and bronze medals now. Nice. Let's see who snagged the medals. Bronze, silver, and now the gold. Now we transform those medals into points. That's it. Let's take a look at the final scores.